Guse was born on May 13, 2002, to Zachary Guse and Lindsay Fairley. Her early years were marked by her parents' separation, which resulted in her primarily living with her mother in her younger years. However, a later relocation led her to reside with her father and his new spouse in Bishop, California, while maintaining a close and loving connection with her biological mother in Nevada. When Karlie moved to California, she quickly became a typical California teenager. She loved to dance and spend time with her friends. She lived with her father Zach, stepmother Melissa, and two younger brothers in their Chalfant Valley home. Melissa worked as an escrow assistant at a local title company, while Karlie helped out there part-time. Zach, a 43-year-old construction worker, and Melissa raised their family in the Chalfant Valley home until the couple were able to purchase their dream home in Sierra View Estates. With the purchase and subsequent move marked a new chapter in their lives. The house was bigger and more spacious than their old one, and it had a big backyard where Karlie could dance and her brothers could play. It was also located in a better neighborhood with better schools. Karlie was excited to start her senior year of high school in her new home. She knew that it would be a challenging year, but by all accounts, she was ready for it. On October 12, 2018, after finishing her school day, KarlieGuse deviated from her family's plans by expressing her intention to attend a high school football game. However, she ended up at a party in Bishop, accompanied by her boyfriend and a group of friends. At the party, a troubling sequence of events unfolded as Karlie, influenced by marijuana, began to experience increasing distress and anxiety. She even became apprehensive about the music and her own boyfriend. It appeared that the substance triggered intense fear, possibly exacerbated by her previous adverse reactions to marijuana, which had previously caused episodes of psychosis. Sensing her escalating discomfort, Karlie made the decision to leave the party prematurely and reached out to her stepmother for assistance. When her stepmother arrived to pick her up, she encountered a visibly distressed figure running down the street. It was Karlie, and upon closer inspection, Melissa noticed her dilated pupils and altered state. In a candid conversation, Karlie admitted to Melissa that she was indeed under the influence, a situation that was not entirely unfamiliar to her. Around 9 p.m., Karlie returned home and joined her family for a meal, but her return was marked by visible unease. During the ride back, she displayed anxious behaviors, such as frequently changing seats and expressing fears of potential accidents with passing cars. An unusual concern emerged about her phone, with worries about being tracked. These unusual behaviors have led some to speculate that more than just marijuana might have been involved that night. Despite her physical return, Karlie's emotional state remained tumultuous and paranoid, causing deep concern and confusion among her family as she prepared for bed. Her father, Zach, recalled her being afraid of something and tried to engage her in conversation. Eventually, Karlie went to bed and asked Melissa to join her, expressing a desire to paint toenails and read the Bible together. Recognizing the seriousness of the situation, Melissa decided to record their conversation on her phone, with the intention of using it as a teaching tool for Karlie about the potential consequences of drug use. During the 8-minute audio recording, Karlie's regret is palpable as she admits, "I really messed up today." Melissa offers reassurance, acknowledging that everyone makes mistakes, especially with drugs. A heartfelt exchange ensues, with Karlie expressing gratitude and love. However, a moment of discord arises when Melissa presents Karlie with a salad, prompting a startling reaction from the teenager who blurts out, "This the devil's lettuce." Melissa encourages her to rest, but Karlie's distress is evident as she refuses sleep, fearing the unthinkable. "You're going to kill me." Melissa attempts to reason with her, vehemently denying such thoughts, only to hear Karlie's tearful admission of grappling with demonic notions that she can't control. As the night progressed, Karlie's heightened anxiety seemed to subside, and both eventually fell asleep. Melissa briefly woke around 5:30 a.m. and noticed Karlie beside her with her eyes open before drifting back to sleep until approximately 7:15 or 7:30 a.m. However, when Melissa woke up again, Karlie was no longer there. Based on the timeline, it appeared that Karlie left the family's rural residence sometime between 5:45 a.m. and 7:30 a.m. on that fateful October 13, 2019 morning. In the wake of Karlie's unsettling disappearance, Zach and Melissa Guse initiated a frantic search for their missing daughter. For 2 hours, they scoured the White Mountain Estates area and the surrounding desert, holding on to the hope that Karlie might have taken a solitary walk to clear her troubled mind after the events of the previous night. However, as their anxiety deepened, Zach contacted Lindsay, Karlie's mother, who advised them to involve the authorities. The Mono County Sheriff's Office immediately initiated an extensive search and rescue operation. Sergeant Clark remembered that over the course of a week, this coordinated effort involved multiple helicopters, a team of scent dogs, and around 60 personnel. Recognizing the seriousness of the situation, the Sheriff's Office sought assistance from the FBI, leveraging their expertise in analyzing cell phone data and pursuing leads in the hopes of finding any clue about Karlie's whereabouts. As the days passed without any answers, the search efforts intensified. 1 week after Karlie's disappearance, a checkpoint was set up along Highway 6, appealing to the public for any information. Approximately 50 individuals reported driving through the area on October 13th, but unfortunately none could recall encountering someone who matched Karlie's description. The ongoing search efforts, led by both local law enforcement and federal agencies, highlighted the profound and perplexing nature of her disappearance, leaving the community in a state of uncertainty and her loved ones grappling with the unknown. The Mono County Sheriff's Office has reported that the last confirmed sighting of Karlie took place as witnesses observed her walking south, located about 30 yards east of Highway 6 and roughly 100 yards south of Sierra View Road. Among these witnesses was Richard Eddy, a 78-year-old retiree and former employee of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office, who lived down the street from the Guse residence. Eddy recalled seeing a tall, slender young woman with long hair walking past his home sometime between 6:30 a.m. and 6:45 a.m. on that fateful day. He noted that she appeared to be looking up at the sky and her surroundings. In alignment with Eddy's account, the Mono County Sheriff's Office received reports from 2 other witnesses who claimed to have spotted Karlie in the vicinity of White Mountain Estates Road and Highway 6 during that same morning. These collective accounts tragically mark the final documented moments of Karlie's presence, as she seemingly vanished without a trace. Despite dedicated efforts to retrace her steps, no conclusive evidence has emerged to shed light on her whereabouts. However, the presence of these independent witnesses led the Sheriff's Office to conclude that Karlie likely walked from her residence to the nearby highway, a distance of less than 1 mile. Beyond this point, her fate remains shrouded in uncertainty. During the distressing search for her missing daughter Karlie, Lindsay Fairley, her biological mother, took proactive measures by enlisting the assistance of a private investigator named Michael Boone. She hoped that his expertise would help unravel the mystery surrounding Karlie's disappearance. Boone's involvement brought to light certain procedural shortcomings in the initial investigation, including the absence of search warrants for vehicles or bedding, which raised questions about the thoroughness of the inquiry. As the search continued and uncertainty grew, whispers of suspicion began to circulate. Speculation arose regarding Melissa's potential role in Karlie's fate, casting shadows on her involvement and adding complexity to the already perplexing case. In a compelling episode of Dr. Phil that aired in 2019, Lindsay Fairley shared her deeply held belief that Karlie had tragically succumbed to a drug overdose. Lindsay expressed her conviction that Melissa might have been a witness to her daughter's passing. Amid tears, Lindsay openly expressed her doubts about the narrative presented by Melissa and pointed to a prevailing atmosphere of skepticism and uncertainty surrounding her statements. "I believe my daughter had a drug overdose," Lindsay confided to Dr. Phil, her voice heavy with emotion. "And I believe it because she was screaming and asking for help. And I believe very early in the morning Melissa saw her with her eyes open, and I think that's when my daughter passed." In an interview with Crime Online, Lindsay further shared her perspective, emphasizing that she believed Karlie had a reaction to substances she had consumed on the night before her disappearance. Lindsay contended that a qualified medical professional should have assessed Karlie's condition, and law enforcement should have been more proactive in their approach. She voiced her legitimate doubts about the actions of Zach and Melissa, asserting that their behavior raised valid questions about the events of that critical night. Amid the heartache and uncertainty, Lindsay's steadfast pursuit of answers underscores a mother's unyielding determination to uncover the truth surrounding her daughter's disappearance. In the midst of the ongoing search for Karlie, Melissa found herself subject to accusations of seeking publicity when she initiated a Facebook group named Bring Karlie Home. The group has since amassed over 12,000 members. Hurt by these allegations, Melissa expressed her dismay, asserting, "It hurts me to be attacked when I'm out here looking for her." Meanwhile, Zach faced criticism for his perceived absence from the public eye. Addressing this, he explained that his limited visibility was due to his disinterest in social media platforms. Zach and Melissa have both emphasized their cooperation with law enforcement, offering their willingness to undergo polygraph examinations. Despite allegations, Melissa vehemently denied any involvement in wrongdoing and expressed her profound sorrow over such accusations. She reiterated that Karlie remains missing, refuting claims suggesting otherwise. Karlie's father, Zach, shared two theories with the FBI regarding his daughter's fate. He speculates that Karlie either wandered into the vast desert, meeting an unfortunate end, or was potentially abducted as she walked along the road, an assertion detailed in an interview on YouTube. Karlie's departure from home was marked by an absence of personal belongings, including her cell phone and glasses. She left the house clad in only sneakers, a white t-shirt, and gray sweatpants, despite the chilly temperature in the low 40s. To aid in the search, it's crucial to remember Karlie's physical description: a white female born on May 13, 2002, making her around 21 years old at the time of this video. She has dark blonde hair, blue eyes, stands at 5 feet 7 inches tall, and weighs 110 pounds. Notably, Karlie sports a nose piercing in her left nostril. On the day she disappeared, she was believed to be wearing gray sweatpants or jeans, a white t-shirt, and Vans brand shoes. As the search continues, these details serve as vital reminders of Karlie's unique features and the urgency of the situation. The hunt for KarlieGuse continues with an unyielding determination to uncover the truth. The FBI has taken a significant step by offering a $5,000 reward for any information that could lead to Karlie's discovery, underscoring the urgency and importance of this search. Presently, the case remains categorized as a missing persons case, leaving it unresolved and shrouded in mystery. Despite intensive efforts, no individuals have been charged in connection with Karlie's disappearance, and no specific suspects have been identified. The call for assistance and collaboration from the community is more critical than ever. If you possess any information that could aid in bringing Karlie back to safety or shed light on her whereabouts, please reach out to the Mono County Sheriff's Office at 760-932-5678 or the FBI Sacramento office at 916-746-7000. Every piece of information, no matter how seemingly insignificant, could potentially make a significant impact in unraveling the enigma surrounding Karlie's disappearance. As we stand together, united in our shared concern and hope for Karlie's safe return, your contribution could be the missing puzzle piece that finally brings her home. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Fireside Unsolved. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to help the channel grow. Until next time, take it easy and be easy, you filthy bastards.